I work mainly on Homer's Iliad and Odyssey, which is the earliest work of European literature. I suppose my work aims to identify what kind of epic poetry lies behind the Iliad, what kind of myth lies behind the Iliad, and the way that the poem developed into the poem that we've got today.
Over my career I've worked across a number of areas: colonial literatures, post-colonial literatures, 19th, 20th and 21st century women's writing, feminist theory, and theories of cultural and literary decolonisation. I'm particularly interested in the worldliness of texts, their engagements with their cultural and historical moments, and the ways in which we in our time can read the engagements of texts with different cultural and historical moments.
The question is, what do the creative arts reveal about society? And I research theatre, film, other art forms including circus, and I'm interested in how meaning is communicated. Spoken expression is only one dimension because humans communicate visually and non-verbally, and actors learn how to control these effects.
I'm a linguist, and together with my colleagues here at the Research Center for Linguistic Typology, we specialize in the analysis of languages across the world. My own projects focus on the little described languages of Africa, especially Nigeria and Sudan, and of Papua New Guinea.
We have to imagine that before Homer's Iliad there was a vast corpus of myth, and what I try to do is look at that myth in the Iliad and try to work backwards, and very few people do that.
The depth of the historical research that I do enables me to make new and radical discoveries about particular authors and about intercultural dynamics.
I work both in theoretical ways and artistic ways, so I'm an academic scholar and a creative writer, and I keep the two quite separate. I really enjoy working with students in both these ways.
Human language is incredibly diverse. We estimate that there are around 7,000 different languages spoken in our world, and study after study reveals new surprising insights about how one language differs from another language.
It's important to study this because Homer is our first work of European literature. It emerged kind of out of the blue about 700 BCE, and some people would say it's the greatest work of literature ever created. That's the Iliad, and the Odyssey as well, a magnificent work. And they are in some ways the foundations of Western civilization.
I think it's important to study human creativity, its literary and cultural histories, and the capacity of literature to both move us and engage us.
Performance has been recognised as a central part of how society functions. It reflects society back to itself. And it also sets up a social space to try out ideas, to experiment, to test the limits.
So it's really important to preserve a record of these languages, for the speech communities to help them maintain their languages, and for the academic community to be able to understand how human language works.
These works have been studied for, in the case of Homer, about 2,700 years. And when you identify something that is essentially new, you get a tremendous amount of satisfaction that after all those years you can still identify new things.
I think that through researching literature, you come to a more kind of systemic understanding of questions around human creativity, around literature.
I also draw on philosophy, and in particular Merleau-Ponty's ideas, to understand the engagement between a performer and a spectator, and what I would term body-to-body phenomenology.
My name is Chris Mackey, and I'm Professor of Greek Studies in the Faculty of Humanities and Social Science at La Trobe University.
I'm Sue Thomas, and I'm Professor of English in the School of Communication, Arts and critical inquiry at La Trobe University.
My name is Peter Tate, Professor of Theatre and Drama in the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences at La Trobe University.
My name is Birgit Hellwig, and I'm an ARC Future Fellow at the Research Centre for Linguistic Typology here at La Trobe University.